guys, what's going on? Oh, this camera moved, didn't it? Oh, there we go. Perfect. Kinda. Alright guys, what's going on? Welcome back to another video. It's been about 2 weeks, I think. 2 weeks? Let me check that out. YouTube, Yeah, okay, it's been confirmed. It's about 2 weeks ago since I made my last video for you guys. And, well, life's been busy, as always. And I want to give you guys an update. I've done a couple of things photography related that have been going on. I want to give you guys up to speed. But more importantly, click this link because I want to talk to you about the Tamron 70-200 f2.8, whatever the latest version is, G2, DIVC, whatever you call that thing. I had a chance to use it, and so I actually put my DJI Osmo Action on top of the camera, on top of the Nikon Z6, and I recorded while I was shooting, which, I don't know, I think I could do this a little better, but it is what it is now. I just want to show you guys what it kind of looks like. But a couple thoughts I want to share with you guys. And first of all, I want to start with my kit for 2020. I know I've done a lot of kit changes, but it's 100% the Nikon Z6 for all of 2020, maybe longer. This year I'm focusing on trying to get more gigs and start doing more paid work. So that's that. And I'm only starting with the 51.8. So that's the only piece of kit I have. If I'm going to add more gear to my kit, I'm looking for a 24-70 f2.8 and a 70-200 f2.8, and I really want to stick with Z-mount lenses because of all the optical advantages that come with that, if possible. But in saying that, there lies a problem at the making of this video, which is what, December 17th, 2019. There is no 70-200 f2.8 lens for Nikon Z-mount, so you have to adapt. The reason why I want to try this lens out, the reason why I wanted to rent the Tamron 70-200, which I got from lensrentals.com, this is not sponsored, is because I'm going to be shooting in about 5 days a surprise wedding or engagement proposal photo shoot down in Campus Martius, Detroit, which is the central area of downtown Detroit, with the big Christmas tree. It's going to be low light, it's going to be dark, it's going to be nighttime. A lot of people, a lot of weird lighting because there's Christmas lights that are red, blue, and green. It's going to be a challenge, and I'm going to bring you guys along with me for that. But I wanted to rent this lens before I went down to do this, so I had a chance to get familiarized with it, trust the autofocus, and give you guys a few thoughts on how that is. So I rented it from lensrentals.com. I'll put a picture of what it looked like right here, so you guys can see what kind of looked like on here. And a couple things I want to share with you guys. First of all, along the ergonomics line, I've never used full frame cameras with a 70-200 before, so if maybe I'm naive on this, that's fine. I'll say even with this body, which is ergonomically fantastic in my mind, it was very, very front heavy, which is probably normal for 70-200 and an f2.8 lens on a full frame. It was very, very front heavy. When I was just carrying it walking around, it was very much consistently leaning like this, which put a lot of torque on this hand grip. It just got a little tiring after a while, so that's something interesting. Of course, when you're shooting, you've got the tripod collar down there, and you just kind of hold it or grab it like this, and it's no problem for shooting, but for just walking around, it's tiring. But besides that, in terms of autofocus and in terms of performance, I actually think it did very, very well. Let me pause the video here and just take you guys on a couple minutes clip behind the scenes, just showing you how I was shooting with it. Again, it's just my daughter's gymnastics event, so it's nothing overly crazy hard to shoot in my mind. And a couple things I learned in doing the process of doing this, but just let me roll the tape and you guys can just take a look at it. Alright, so here's my thoughts after you guys had a chance to watch that. The autofocus did a really, really good job. I would say only a couple times I missed. Now, one thing I'm having a hard time figuring out or learning is how to track or lock something on the Nikon Z6. I'm sure it's user error. I'm just getting used to it. But the autofocus, when I was on the subject, it nailed it every single time. A few shots that I took that were back focused is because I was using the focus point, and I was trying to keep the focus point on the moving subject. And if I had just missed, it focused right to the back. I don't think it missed focus the entire time. So from that standpoint, the Tamron lens did very, very good on the FTZ adapter. I also requested from lensrentals.com that the lens be updated before shipping to me so it would work. I wouldn't have to deal with that. If you guys don't know, the Tamron had an update to the lens to allow it to work with the Nikon Z system, so that was big. I would say the sharpness and image quality, you probably can't tell in these photos. Again, I don't know what's going on with this, but every time I put photos on here, at least in my review when I'm like checking it out, they look kind of less sharp than they really do in real life. So if it looks like a little blurry, maybe there's something to do with resolution settings in DaVinci Resolve that I'm not familiar with. Maybe you guys want to comment below and let me know. But overall, the sharpness I thought was fantastic. I thought it really did a really good job with tones and color reproduction. I love the way that Nikon reproduces colors, so I'm becoming a Nikon fanboy very, very quickly. I don't know, overall very, very happy. And my biggest point was to make sure I got familiar with this lens before I went and took it on a paid shoot at the beginning of next week. So with that being said, am I going to buy this lens? It's tempting. You can find them for like $1,000 right now, maybe even less, used on like Facebook Marketplace or something. But then you're using adapted glass that's meant for a DSLR, and you know, I'm sure the 70-200 f2.8 lens is going to be optically superb, or at least I would assume it would be. But it's also going to be 2 or 3 times the price. So I'm struggling to justify the cost versus what I'm going to get for long-term investment in the Z-mount system. The reason why I say it's optically better, this 51.8, I don't know why this lens isn't getting more talk, or maybe I'm just not privy to it. This lens is ridiculous. I put on the other Nikon 50mm lenses that were for the f-mount. I adapted it to this, and I shot photos, comparative photos side by side. It's not even close. This 51.8 is so much better than the other lenses I tested out. It's incredible. I didn't keep the images to share you guys, so there's that. But if you guys are thinking about using the 70-200 f2.8 Tamron lens, it's absolutely fantastic on this Z-mount. I had no issues whatsoever. Everything worked great. Everything started up. It focused quickly. None of those issues. And the reason why I say started up is because when I had my EOS RP, I adapted the Tamron Canon version to that. And many, many times I had to restart the camera to get it to talk through the EF to RF mount adapter, and I had a lot of issues. So I was a little concerned that'd be the problem on this. No problem whatsoever. It worked fantastic. And like I said, autofocus was accurate, it was quick, and the images resulting were absolutely fantastic. So just wanted to give you guys a couple thoughts on that. I'm going to be bringing you guys along with me, like I said, on Monday next week. I'm going to record it then at least, and I'm going to do some behind the scenes stuff as I take photos for this surprise engagement proposal. So thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate it. Sorry for the 2-week gap. Yeah. I got something else coming for you guys too with film photography. I gave myself like 10 minutes on a Canon 8E1 and just went spray and pray in low light with Fujifilm 400 film. I have some footage behind the scenes from that. I just got to get the roll of film developed, so that'll be coming very soon. All right, guys. Appreciate you guys watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. If you have any questions or comments below, let me know. I did a crappy job telling you guys much about the lens, but overall, if you have a Nikon Z6 or Z7, it works really, really good. All right, catch you on the next one. See ya.